night's episode was so good. You guys delivered in so many ways. We were all like, what the heck is going to go down with two bachelorettes? And it worked. I mean, the first episode, it worked. So, Rachel, how was it watching back for you night one? A lot of things happened.
It's so crazy to see ourselves back there. I think night one, always watching it, it's a lot of nerves when you're there and when you're watching it back. But it was just so exciting to finally get to share some of this with the world.
And Gabby, what about you? Any like moments where you were like, oh, that happened? Or great moments?
The whole thing. Every time I pop up on the screen.
Yeah. No, it was same. It is so exciting to finally be able to share it with everybody because we've been sitting on it, it feels like, for so long. And I think Rachel, I mean, I'm just so proud of us and of Rachel, and to be able to share our friendship with everyone means so much.
I love that you guys are obviously still so close, because I know a lot of Bachelor Nation fans were going in going like, I hope they're not going to be pitted against one another. But it does seem that like your friendship was kind of the priority throughout the journey.
Yeah, definitely. We totally get where people were coming from with, thinking that. But I think when people see us just together on the show and together now, it's just so obvious when you go through something like that with someone, you just come out so much stronger.
Yeah.
Right. And we got to talk about those limo entrances because they were great. So, Rachel, you have to tell me, what was your favorite one? What really stood out for you?
It's just so many different ones. Like, I really loved Mario's energy. He was dancing. I loved Logan's chicks. I think Avon's was really sweet. Yeah, talking about our family members. So there were so many different kinds of entrances, and they all really brought it.
Yeah.
But Gabby, any of them that you were just like, you just missed the mark a little bit?
Quincy.
And maybe the shoes.
Oh,
Justin.
yeah, barefoot Justin. But I felt like his kind of had a little bit more of a purpose, like just his poor toes. I mean, it was so cold that night, actually. But overall, we know what it's like to be in their shoes and how nerve-wracking it is. So even just gathering enough gumption to come out and say something to us is a huge feat in itself. So I think we're just grateful for the effort that was put through. John could have remembered our names. Sorry. That was another one.
Yeah, he could have remembered your names. Or, a lot of people brought up Clayton. And I know, Gabby, you like said in your confessional, you're like, can we just stop? Can we just stop?
Yeah, it's definitely, like turning a new page in a book. This is now Rachel and I's journey, and we want to be able to start fresh and to be able to share more of ourselves and really start new and start from the beginning. But we understand how the men really, the only way they felt connected to us was from the last episodes of Clayton's season, and it was all so fast. So I think it was their way of trying to relate to us.
Right. And there were a lot of men. So I want to know, Rachel, how did you guys navigate who would talk to who? Because you didn't get through all of the guys, like both talking to one another. So Rachel, how did you guys decide, okay, I'm going to go this way, you go that way?
I feel like a lot of the guys pulled us. So, I mean, right off the bat, we gave our toast. We went and talked to different guys, and then throughout the night, we would just get pulled. The only people we both spoke to at the same time was Justin, Joey, and Roby. So that was the only time we really saw each other.
Yeah.
Like, besides, yeah.
And those were the three guys that you sent home, right? No.
Yeah.
Which, what made you guys come to that decision, Gabby?
I think it was a little bit part of always wanting us together. I mean, the entrances that stood out that were able to individualize Rachel and I and treat us as different people and acknowledge us as different was really big with us. So being sat in a conversation where it wasn't really individualized, it wasn't personal. It was like, oh, I'm going to do this thing for both of you, but it is Rachel and I's own journey. There is a ton of overlap naturally, but we can't leave with the same man.
Yeah,
you can't leave with the same man. But you did pick two different guys for the first impression rose. So Gabby, what was it about Mario? Because you guys shared a kiss, and I have to say it. Yeah, a lot of people in Bachelor Nation were like, wait, what was that kiss? So what was your
I
reaction?
know.
I don't know if you saw that on social media. I thought it was a nice kiss.
How did I miss it? Of course, yeah.
I didn't think it was bad at all. Like
Me
I was
either.
like shocked that people were
Yeah.
like saying anything. I thought it was a normal kiss.
Yeah.
I watched it. Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, it wasn't the hottest kiss I've ever had. It was also the first kiss
yeah,
on the
any
most
first kiss is
nervous
awkward.
night of our lives combined. So I just thought even the sentiment that he had the confidence enough to lean in for a kiss, which none of the other men had pretty much. So that showed a lot with him and just the way he led the conversation. But yeah, everyone was really hating on our kiss, which whatever. You do it, I guess. Yeah. I was in it. I wasn't watching it.
I was about to say, there's always trolls that are gonna say something. I watched it and I thought it was a nice kiss, and I was like, that makes sense that she gave him the first impression rose. Made sense.
Yeah.
Just as Rachel, it made sense that you gave it to Tony. You had a very special moment on the staircase. Sparks were flying. When did you know that you were like, yeah, he's getting my rose?
Yeah, I think right off the bat with Tino, he was definitely my type.
Yeah.
And we had a really good first conversation. He brought me to the stairs, which was like a part of my last journey. And I had a not good moment on the stairs, and he wanted to make it a good one. So I think that was really sweet. And he was someone that also, like Gabby said, did have the courage to ask me for a kiss, which was really big night one. And there were so many incredible guys we talked to, but it just really felt like the right decision.
Yeah.
So overall, night one, how would you rate it?
Oh my gosh, it was crazy.
Yeah, it was so wild. The energy was insane. But even just we have such close ties, obviously, to the Bachelor Mansion, and it's something that we appreciate so much and love. And it is so iconic that being back there and being able to watch it back, I think makes us feel so special. But it was overall such a good night.
Yeah.
It seemed like it. And now we have, the last of the episode, we got that super tease that we've all been waiting for. And oh my gosh, so much happens. So much happened. So yeah, what can you tell us? What can you tease for us, Rachel?
I think overall people can expect a lot of tears. Gabby and I are both very emotional, but it is just such an emotional journey. And I mean, love is messy. And I think no matter what, people are going to be able to see us have these love stories and see us being able to talk to each other throughout the way. And hopefully people can relate to it. And I'm excited for everyone to see it.
Yeah, me too.
Did you guys, I know people still have so many questions about how this is going to work out. How did it work out? Did you guys just happen to not like the same men? Did you have conversations as hey, I'm actually getting a really strong connection with this guy, maybe not talk to, how did you go about that, Gabby?
I think there was a mixture of both. Rachel and I do have such honest and open communication, and we only got to talk to a handful of the men each on the first night. So there just sometimes wasn't any overlap, and cookies kind of crumbled the way that they were supposed to. We are so different. So I feel like naturally the men who we're attracted to and who are attracted to us are going to be different. We are dating the same pool of men in the beginning. So of course there's going to be some overlap, but it's not as complicated as people think. It's there's so many fish in the pool. Sea or pond. There's so many fish. Why would I fight over one?
Yeah.
So you guys didn't fight over anyone?
I mean, people want us so badly to say yes, but it really just was us being so open and communicating. And I mean, of course there's drama because there's drama in love, but I mean, it was never between us fighting over anyone.
Never.
I love to hear that. I literally love, that's so great. You just brought up drama. Of course, it's Bachelor Nation. There's drama. There's drama every season. It gets more dramatic every season. What can you tell us? Well, it's the most dramatic season yet. What can you tell us though about the drama, Rachel?
I mean, I think love is definitely messy, and there's definitely gonna be some tears. It's just a really crazy journey, and everyone really just gave it their all. So I'm excited for everyone to see. And I mean, I'm excited. I'm sure there's stuff that we didn't even know happening that we'll be able to see.
That's
So
been fun to watch back as well, is, you know, all of the guys' interviews and stuff and where their heads were at in real time has been kind of fun for us that I didn't expect. But I think overall it's going to be two different journeys. I think our styles of love are different. We're different people. So it'll be, you know, kind of not quite a comparison, just two separate stories that I think will be good in their own ways.